Edgar.
It's like Speedy and Luch. I'll take a ride with them. Adios.
Yo, you on the phone, right? What's
See,
up,
they see
Edgar?
me. Never been better, amigos. Sitting by my tree
We were on the phone with Edgar.
with Hassan.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, really?
See?
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about, right?
Lang, don't
So
get
Edgar, you've been
aggressive,
holding down the
Lang.
three
Don't
and
get
sleeping
aggressive. You're
in
not
the
supposed to
tent.
care.
That's it.
Just don't get aggressive.
100%, amigos. Someone got a
How do
Son,
you
you
feel?
rat.
It's Monday, you know, and you potentially your 3 time is over.
Amigo, I'm waiting. I want exile until further notice.
You really have no idea what
Yes.
happened over the weekend?
Well, I just got told that Benny's in the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else?
That he got shot
Nothing
Hey,
else?
did he tell you by who?
by a convoy.
What?
Well, it was a convoy, but I wouldn't call it a convoy.
A convoy of Babylonians.
Okay, so you do know or you don't know? Are you playing stupid? What are you doing here?
Come on, Edgar, you're a
Amigo, I
smart
literally
guy.
got off the. I wake up less than 2 minutes ago. I just get off the phone with Hassan, who calling me, telling me to go to the hospital. Why? Benny's there. Why?
Hassan's a rat, apparently, so.
He got shot. By who? Babylonians. Why?
Yes.
Then you guys pulling up.
Oh, shit, okay.
I still have the
get
Christ
it.
in my eyes, amigos.
Yeah, me too,
Get it,
brother.
get it,
Me
get
too, brother. Crust in my eyes
Well-
and a lot of drama unfolded over the weekend, so.
Well,
this
me and Luciano have to fill you in as war elders, you know, what have happened. And then, you know,
We're,
you can... I
we're
guess,
still
figure
doing
it
the
out.
worlder things.
Well, we are the Marduk right
Still,
now.
yeah, I mean, still
Till,
nothing
you know, till
would
we have
have
elections,
changed,
no?
right?
Did-
Gather
why-
around the fire, come on.
Why would I respect any of them?
I agree with that.
I literally don't recognize them. You know why? Because they're pussies. So,
Damn.
I
Okay.
thought- I asked Luciano. I asked Warden. I
I'm
asked
surprised
literally
that
one by
Edgar
one
isn't
to
on a
explain
war
to me
path
why
right
the
now.
four
This
of
is
the
interesting.
five literally got nothing for doing the most insane crimes. This is what they told me. I can't tell you. As Luciano as my witness. And in order to prove a point, how fucking useless and stupid they are, and to explain to them that I don't no longer respect or follow them, because they will not. Those are not the people you want to follow in battle. I went and pretended to kill Jesus. I pulled him aside. Jesus said, "Where was my punishment?" He even told me that. I said, "Get on this bike and get out of here. Don't appear anymore in Babylon." And then I was quote unquote exiled to the tree. While I'm in the tree, more Babylonians are coming to the tree than staying in Babylon. So,
No, here comes the angle, I
no
think.
longer respect Queenie as judge, Harry as warden, or any of the structure the way it was. We had everything fucked. The only way to continue is to start from scratch.
I do agree with
Because
that.
why is Harry a warden? The guy literally a fucking dumbass. I tell him, explain to me how the warden, 4 of the 5 doing the crime don't get punished.
You think it's a warden problem, or you think it's a sheriff that doesn't teach his wardens? Or do you think it's both?
I tell you what it is, Lang. They have no tripas.
What does that mean?
Well, to me, I
Like,
think
no stomach to like the guts and the stomach to do what's right.
to me, I think it's
practically-
more of a sheriff. It's funny because we came to the same conclusion over the weekend. I think our sheriff just never did anything in terms of being a sheriff, and he's very passive. Like our sheriff should have, when we elected the sheriff, he should have come in, understood the codex better than anybody, and made his duty to enforce it. And put his foot down on shit. Delver, I feel like I like Delver a lot. He's a very smart, intelligent guy, but he's very also he's like very passive in the way that he operates. He'll approach you and he'll like talk to you and make you realize what you did wrong, and then let you go instead of just approaching you, telling you what you did wrong, punishing you, and moving on. I also feel like he didn't really exercise his power and investigate people and search people and make sure that people were locked in and shit. You know what I mean?
Now,
I just feel like he was just too passive. And now I
Harry
think
B's supposed to be above him. What's his excuse?
no, he's not.
No,
Harry's
it's supposed
under
to be
him.
under him, not above
Harry's
him.
under him.
Warden is under.
No, Warden's on the sheriff's.
Okay, now, what about the rest of Babylon that I'm saying?
I agree. I
Explain
agree.
to
I
me.
agree with Queenie. I think you got to give people opportunity to before you judge them. I do think she is just a terrible judge, truly. Now, to be fair, there's really no system in how the trials worked. We were kind of winging it, but even then, I just feel like it was just horribly done. Me and you, there was a great opportunity to trial me and you and to punish us, to show everybody that Babylon and its ideologies are above all. They horribly failed at that and showed everybody that if Edgar and Lang ain't running shit, we don't give a fuck. Which is pathetic, really, that people feel this way. That if me and you aren't in leadership, they're not going to be around, then why were we ever here in the first place? We're trying to build a civilization. Me and you will die one day. Then what happens? Y'all are going to pack your bags and move out? Then why the fuck are we wasting our time? So to me, there's a bunch of tests that happened on Friday to our people, and they have failed tremendously. Now, deep down inside, I did a lot of crazy and just stupid things. Also, I was under the influence, but at the same time, I just wanted to see how the people would react to it. Nobody raised a finger. This trial, oh my God. It was the reason why I called Eliza down there is because I thought she would have been the only one that would have had the balls to actually punish us. So I was very surprised when she just didn't want to do anything.
Fuck, I wish I was at the trial, man. God damn it.
It really seemed like it just really seemed like when the leadership toppled, me and Edgar, you know, whatever, we lost our minds. We're in a place where we just need to be detained or removed or exiled temporarily or permanently. There was just nobody willing to really step up and hold things together in their roles. You are correct. I think the judge Quinn just can't be in that position, period. Our sheriff, you can blame the warden as well if you want. In my mind, our wardens are going to be shit if we don't have a good sheriff that can establish things to teach our wardens, which never happened. That's just in my mind.
Allow me to walk me through what I genuinely thought that night you were doing.
Okay, but hold on. Let me put something out there, Edgar. You were just on your phone, brother. If you plotting with these guys that left New Babylon, your ex-gangbangers, can we just end this right here, right now? We walk away, or what's your plan here?
Listen. Sebas called me when we pulled up in the car at Click. Now, I saw Speedy on the phone, and I thought these guys might think I'm in trouble. I'm good, don't attack or anything, is the only message I sent.
All right.
That wasn't even in response to anything. Look, amigo, you gotta stop with that.
Well, Edgar, we listen. We respect you, right, as Babylonian, and you know I kind of respect you a lot as like a non-brother. You get what I'm saying? Like, for the stuff we did. But if you do hear over the weekend what happened with Babylon, you would also question us if you are us. You know what I mean? The whole thing just fucked, brother. I'm telling you, straight up.
Look,
I think there's a lot of things that that have happened that you know there's a little bit of foundation to say what Lang just said. You know, it's not like something that has no backing behind it. So it's.
Benny, I'm good. I'll call you. Don't do anything. Don't do it crazy. I'm good. Okay, I promise you. Just lay low and
the thing is, I'm not allowing Benny and Sebastian, these guys, to come back if I get leadership back. I'm just not going to allow it. So don't give me leadership back because I will not allow it.
Either way, we here, right? Do you want to like first talk about or what the?
Yeah, there's a fuck ton of things to break down and dissect here. So, like, where do we want to start?
So
I want to make this point and then we continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Right.
See, first of all, I'm locked in on the goal. That's it.
See, this is interesting. Like, these guys bailed on behalf of Edgar, but they were too stupid to realize that Edgar was committed and he's not bailing. Am I dumb?
Was faulty, and we start over. That's why you set torch to everything. That's why you got rid of the treasury and broke every law, which I think is not a bad move. I will say that. A fresh start. It's not fucking easy to restart civilization from scratch. We got some shit wrong. With that said, Speedy, go on.
Okay. Let me tell you something, right? And I think you know this about me.
So I tell the story still. The other side of the story doesn't matter when you start pulling guns, bro. It just doesn't matter.
Because, me and Luciano, we work very well together. But it's also like, Luciano is very political, if that makes sense. Like, he's very like, he's more like, he can talk, he can like guide people. I am more like you, Edgar. I'm a wild card, you get me? If you do not follow my orders while I have the power, well, I'll take care of the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that type. I'm very hard. Just like you said. You just mentioned here that you feel like Babylonians, even at courtroom, whatever, People don't want to punish. People are too soft, right? Now we come to Saturday. Martial law have been declared till you guys are both, I guess, your time is up and you're fit to run. And when you run, we will give the golden key, whatever you want to call it, to you guys if you guys decide to run. You get what I'm saying? So we kept martial law to make sure people understand what it is to be like when life is hard in the streets. Because people are too used to, like you say, having it chilly in Babylon, it being too pacifist. We had a meeting on Saturday. We gathered everybody. Me and Luciano came up with some rules. Okay, do you want us to read the laws, or you want me to just skip that part? Because I made some martial law. I'll give you the
This
short
part's
one. This is the martial law rules. From our departments in France and Spain, with the fucking merchant guild department, international. I borrowed a tugboat that I parked outside of Babylon as a temp headquarters that we will operate from, and it will also be our ark. If shit hits really the fan and the nuke is about to blast, at least the tugboat will be our escape, potentially, while we're building other stuff. We are going to build a throne for me and Luciano on the stage to sit at, because this is a dictatorship now while we are on the martial law. Library I have turned into a prison for political rivals. This means people that do not, obey by our laws of Babylon and martial law, we will be shaving their head and putting them in there so they can read fucking books or whatever, because I don't read books, so fuck them. We're going to give free food, free healthcare, and free housing while under martial law. Because right now, everything is a mess. I do not have time to get people to work. All work should be against defending Babylon from the threats, finding the snakes, like you said, the spy among us, but also, that's why you get free food, free healthcare, free housing. Police will turn into moral police. That means they will go around. If they hear people talk about Babylon, we will beat them with a stick. Votes will resume when we decide, aka this week, like when we decide, like if you guys are fit to run and if you want to run. All weapons will be seized if we feel like people are not, right to carry them. And obviously, I will select few loyalties that are loyal to the, the loyal guard towards the martial law. Now, these are the rules. We had a meeting on Saturday. It was like 10 of us around. Benny was around, Hassan was around, Polly was around from your people that you used to know, and then a lot of other people. We was like Eliza was around, fucking Elena was around,
Vampire.
me, Luciano, Vampire was around, and some other people. Anyway, we had a big meeting where I gave them all these rules, and under martial law, I told them it's gonna be a hard life for you guys. You guys going to suffer, but not in a bad way.
I feel like Edgar is just way too level-headed right now, no?
Become like way harder than we are used to be. So I'm gonna explain the idea. The idea was I'm going to run these fucking guys so hard that they understand how good they had it under you guys. You get what I'm saying? Dictatorship gonna be way harder than the democracy we had. So just so they understand the values of Babylon, the great life we had, instead of just going around complaining. Now, in this meeting, everybody was good. Everybody was on board. I said, if you guys want to speak or you have any problems, you can say it in this meeting. Nothing will happen. Trust me, I'm not going to do anything. But you can complain here. In the meetings, you can complain. After meeting, don't talk behind my back, because I don't like that. They said, yeah, no problem at all. Eliza had a question I answered. She was happy. Everybody was happy, motivated to work, to build us the chair, whatever. 5 minutes later, I get a call from, Elena comes to me and says she wants to leave Babylon. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay. I'm like, do you want to leave because did I do anything wrong? Or she's like, no. I want to leave because Benny had broken up with me. And I said, do you not like Babylon or anything? She's like, no, I love Babylon, but I cannot be here when Benny broke up with me. And I said, okay. I was like losing it, I was like, I can't let her leave. I can't let her leave because of a boy, or even let a boy leave because of a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Why can't you let her leave?
She wasn't right in the mind.
She wasn't right in the mind. She wanted to leave because her lover broke up. Not because she wanted to leave because she didn't like Babylon or didn't feel Babylon is it anymore, right? Just like on Thursday, you remember when Eliza wanted to leave and you were like, she can't leave. Like you were fucking. I remember you even got her to undress and like dress the Babylonian way. Remember, like just like you're thinking. I was trying to stop her from doing a haste decision. Haste decision.
Haste decision.
Try to stop her from that. So I said, you know what? If you leave, I'll kill Benny. Was I gonna kill Benny? No. It was more like just to stop her for like an hour or two to see maybe she changes her mind over time. and she realized she shouldn't leave for somebody else. Anyway, 2 minutes later, Benny calls me up, and he's like, "You tried to kill me," and I explained to him just like, that is a bluff, Benny. I'm just trying to make sure if she want to leave, she leave her for herself, not for, not because you're here or I'm here, but she leaves that she want to leave. And he started getting very angry on the phone. He said, remember this. You threatened me, I didn't threaten you. Like, basically he got higher and higher, so I understood that basically I have to watch my back at this point. It was crazy. It don't matter though. I said, Benny, let's talk. Where are you? He said, I'm at the Ashen Tree. So I said that, my life might be under threat because Benny was very hot-headed. I just wanted to bring back Benny to Babylon and we talk about it. So I gathered the troops of Babylon, whatever I could, and we went over there. When we arrived to the Ashen Tree, Benny and Hassan is there. Benny have a gun out. He's holding a deagle. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, Benny, I'm here to talk. Let's go back to Babylon and stuff. And he's like, but you try to kill me on this. And I said, no. And I explained to him that this is literally, I said this just to see if Elena, maybe stays a little bit and changes her mind. And he's like, no, you threatened me. I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, if you think that was real, then whatever. Elena is free to walk. She can leave if she wants. Nobody gonna kill you. You're good. I said, okay, bluff is over, whatever. Nobody gonna die. And I meant it, because nobody was gonna die. This is where he said that I will not come back to Babylon. I will hold down the Ashen Tree. This is our area now, and we will have our own Marduk. At that point, it tells me that he's going everything against that I was in Babylon for. Now we're gonna split in Babylon now and have our own Marduk and threaten our fucking Babylonian ways. I could not have that happen.
Imagine doing that. I would
in
never
my
do
eyes,
that,
that was a
chat.
fully mutiny to the highest level. That they already planning this. So I said I went over to Apple, and I told him, shoot Benny in the head. And we shot Benny. Hassan started shooting at us. And sadly, we had to shoot Hassan.
Wait,
too. We didn't want
what?
to shoot Hassan.
Did
but we
I
had
miss
no
that
choice. They were
part?
shooting at us. Now, I did not blood out Benny out of Babylon, but I did shoot Benny because it was just crazy to me that he's sitting there and telling me that he's going to hold down the Ashen Tree and
Jesus,
basically
well,
have
that
their
actually
own
sounds a
Babylon
little bit
and then
worse
have their
now.
own Marduk. It was insane to me when literally all of this could have been avoided. Now, this is literally what happened. And obviously Eliza was there. She was crying too. So she went and tried to help Benny, and that was fine. Now we here. Hassan have taken off his clothes and left us. Understandable, because he got shot at, but also he was shooting at us first. Benny is the only one I took the passport from, and I said, you do not belong in Babylon because you're literally trying to fucking, cause a mutiny in Babylon. And Benny went to the hospital. Hassan got treated in Babylon. Then I think he left Babylon after that. And obviously, Elena left because she could leave anyway, like she always wanted. So this is the reason now we're here, right? Where we have obviously Benny and Hassan. And we have also heard that Sebas have taken his clothes off. And I assume potentially left Babylon, not sure. But this is where we are. I made those decisions and I stand by those decisions. Benny blew my fucking mind when he's sitting there and says, I'm going to run this side of Babylon, the Ashen Tree, with my own Marduk. I could not stand. How can I be a dictator and the martial law if I'm going to be just like you said yourself? If I'm going to be a fucking pussy and also say, okay, buddy, just hold down there, you're Gucci, see you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Throwing
That
it
was
back
my
to
issue.
Edgar, huh?
And now we're here. This was on Saturday. I was not here yesterday. And now we're here.
Who you get in a entourage with to go attack Benny?
So this is the entourage. It was me, Luciano, Apple.
Hold on. Why did you
Colin.
choose your words like that? To go and attack Benny? What do you mean by
I didn't
that?
go to attack Benny.
The
By the way.
intention wasn't to go and attack
I went to
him.
bring him back to Babylon.
Can we not spin this into something that it's not?
We went over there to break it down and to diffuse. We wanted to bring Benny
Yeah.
back to Babylon, essentially to put him into the library and talk things out, talk things through, calm things down. That's why we were there. We didn't go over there to fucking shoot him.
And I know. Listen, Edgar, you're not a dumb person. You say this because you know for a fact that you boys have told you, and I stand by it. I had two idiots coming to my gate as a decision, right? They came to my gate, said they wanted for terrorism, they wanted to become a temp.
Like, I'm not gonna let Edgar do this shit, bro. I'm not. Like,
Babylon's already
Lang will
burning
lose
down,
his
you know what?
mind.
Fuck
Like,
this
I'm done with this
shithole. I might as
twisting
well
bullshit.
try
I'll
to
shoot the motherfucker in
save
the
what
head and
I
move
can,
on.
right? And also use this card against the faceless. Two faceless asses came to my door. I said, come in. It was Forehead and Mike. In my mind, I was going to use them, which I've been doing with Eliza. I'm taking pictures of them on stage, videos everywhere, because I want to use that against faceless and say that, oh, you think you got spies among you? I got spies among you too. You get what I'm saying? That is my play. And those two was also with us. Simple as that. You get what I'm saying? I know what you're thinking, and it is that. The decision I made might be very bad, sure.
Wait
But it does
a
not
minute.
still change them.
You were with who?
Forehead and Mike.
And Luciano.
Yeah,
This
obviously,
part is
Luciano,
just dumb as
Apple,
fuck. I don't know what the fuck
Paulie.
Arush was thinking doing
Who
this
else do we
shit.
have there? It was 6 of us, no? It was one more. Or we were only 5, Luciano. I think that's it, right? Am I tripping?
Paulie, the two guys, me, you, and Zeke.
Zeke, yeah. But either way, I
do
went
not
there
have
to
a good feeling
bring
about
Benny
this.
back to Babylon. I didn't go there to kill Benny. But his action is what made me decide to kill Benny, and I stand by it, and I would do it over again.
And you
Because
stand
he,
by
you know,
taking Forehead and Mike?
I think you now you see you're focusing on the wrong thing. I stand by killing Benny for what he did. And I do stand by taking Forehead and Mike, because I did it, so why should I not stand by it?
I'll tell you why. The fact that you're taking people like Forehead and Mike to go have a talk with Benny implies you're not just going to have a talk. You're getting prepared. The fuck is Forehead and Mike needed for to talk to Benny?
They were not needed at all for that. They were needed because I wanted to show the seriousness of the matter, that we are all, the Babylonian are all coming to bring you back to Babylon. If you think I needed fucking Forehead or Mike for the situation, I did not need it.
Like, I don't know if you intentionally keep trying to twist this, but if Arush wanted to kill somebody, he ain't got to bring nobody to kill him. This man would do it himself 10 times over. Listen, if we're just gonna start implying things that aren't true here, Edgar, you should just walk away, brother. Like, truthfully, I'm not trying to play this mental warfare mind game bullshit. Benny did some stupid ass shit. He didn't have the ego to follow anybody else but you around. And the minute that came up, he couldn't handle it, so he decided to fucking do some stupid ass shit and got shot for it. That's just the truth. Your boys had massive fucking ego. Sebastian bought a shotgun a week ago with 25 Babylon for somebody, while simultaneously bring the preacher preaching all this bullshit to everybody. Left immediately the minute you're gone. Okay, these guys do not want to be here unless you are here. They have an ego problem. That is the root of their issue. We could stand here all day and do this back and forth word judo bullshit you like to do and twist things just to prove points that don't matter, or we can get to the bottom of this and move on. Do you want to be here or not?
I don't even know how that's a question. My desire to be a part of this. But I've just woken up and finding out that Benny was nearly killed. That. This is how I see it. Elena probably got to Benny first in his ear. Said a whole bunch of shit to him. To make him believe that something's going down. So by the time Speedy shows up, who is Benny gonna believe at that point? And when he shows up, who does he show up with?
Let's say all that is true. How and why did Sebas already have a shotgun, and why did Benny already have a fucking deagle with extended in his hand?
Before we get to that,
Before we even had a meeting.
I need to make something clear here. We're here to have a conversation, and I'm getting texts that Hassan's car is patrolling around Babylon. I know you just told your boys to stand down, but it doesn't seem like they're following your orders. They could very well be right behind us right now.
Amigo, they would never attack if I told them no attack.
I don't know, Edgar.
But it seems like
They were pretty pissed.
your friends, and I'm gonna say your boys because you are Babylonian still. Your friends doing a lot of stuff they're not supposed to do at the same time, no?
I mean, it's crazy that you tell them not to do something, then they're already fucking doing it.
I didn't call every single one of them, amigo. I talked to Benny and I talked to and I texted Sebas because
Yeah,
Well,
but
they're
come on,
clearly
brother,
all
you-
together. Come on, why,
Yeah.
Edgar? Can you not play stupid? Like, do you think we are
I'm
stupid?
not playing stupid like
Brother,
I'm
but you
trying
know
to,
they
I
are
haven't had a
together.
chance
You
to
know
talk to
the way
them.
your boys operate. You know they're together. You know that that message you sent was conveyed to all of them. Why are we gonna pretend that it wasn't?
Listen, Edgar.
I'm
you
not
can
here to
talk
do
with
this
all of
stupid
them,
shit, brother.
whatever.
I'm not.
You can talk with them, all that stuff, whatever,
Hold on,
right?
Hold on.
Do your
hold on,
thing.
hold
That's
on,
fine.
Hold
But
on, hold on. Amigo, back off. Go away. I'm talking. Go away. Don't circle. Don't do anything. Don't be spy. I already told Benny and Sebas. Go. I'm good. I'm talking. I'll call you guys, okay?
Yeah, wait till I was because like, dude,
Wherever
we're not
you
trying
are,
to do this
go
mind game
far
bullshit,
from
bro. Like, this
Babylon.
isn't mind games. This is either like you want to stick around and move forward, or
Don't
do you
be
want to move on
seen,
with your
don't
boys? Like, there's no
circle, don't
mind
try to
games.
look
There's
out,
no
don't try- I
mental
already told
twisting of
Sebas and
bullshit to
Benny.
save somebody. It is what
But
it
they
is.
with you.
I'm not gonna sit here for 6 hours and doing that, bro. I'm not.
Go away. Okay, thank you. Adios.
listen, you can talk obviously to your boys and stuff, this and that. It don't matter. But what matters here, we are only here to tell you literally what happened, and that's about it, you know? You know what happened, basically. And obviously they have their own side, which is fine. But like, I'm still mind blown because Sebas have bought a shotgun on Monday, potentially. You and Lang we did not have any of this, stuff going down before like what, Thursday. So what is going on really here?
Amigo, everything fell apart on Friday. When I left here, I said, I literally don't recognize any of these people. Or respect them or follow him. I was waiting
But
for Lang to
did you say
return.
this to everybody, or did you say this to, like, who did you say this to though?
Well, I got exiled. Seba said, fuck that, if four people who did all that literally got off for nothing, why the fuck is Edgar out of here? I'm gonna go with Edgar. Make that make sense. And then Benny got exiled too because he apparently
Yeah,
gave me
yeah.
the weapon to attack
Yeah.
Jesus. So then Hassan, he come as well to get the side of the story, and Pauli. And everyone was at the tree.
So this is when you told them about like fuck all this shit,
Now,
you know?
now when that happened, at that point, I started getting the sense that they're gonna come and attack me now. So I got a gun. I got the deagle. To hold it down there until Lang's return.
I'm gonna try so hard not to insult Edgar, bro.
Because
So
again,
you were on a warpath at that point. Gun for who? Gun for us? Who else?
gun for myself so no one tries something.
Why
What
would
you mean,
anybody
but
try anything,
like,
brother?
why would this kind of adds sense then, because it makes sense why they were on edge then. Why the fuck would we try something?
Because in everyone's perspective, at least ours, like I don't know how many ways to say this. Those four guys that didn't get punished, and all of a sudden I'm under permanent exile.
Yeah, but are you guys pussies then?
What?
I'm confused. What does it matter? What? So every time we punish somebody, we're gonna compare punishments? That's what we want to do in New Babylon moving forward? Oh, the one time Lang didn't rob the tomato, he didn't get fucked, so I'm gonna go and kill this bitch, and why should I get fucked for it? He didn't get fucked. We're just gonna start doing that all the time?
Amigo, the energy was in such a way I didn't know.
Brother,
It doesn't
you're a
matter.
founding
It
father,
does not
Edgar.
matter
You're a
what the
founding
energy
father,
is. Why
brother.
can't you just see something through? Why is your immediate reaction to get paranoid? Go buy guns for you and your boys and what? Hold down your fucking exile? Like, what the fuck? Might as well just leave at that point.
I didn't
Edgar.
want to leave.
Brother,
Edgar,
no,
listen,
you're
listen,
a founding father. You went and said, okay.
Also, hold on. Also, because I got who up my ass.
Yeah, so do we.
Yeah, and we didn't have guns either at the time. I mean, we were all fucked at that point. The only reason you got exiled was because of the whole Jesus thing. I mean, rightfully so. How would I keep you in Babylon after you had just allegedly murdered a Babylonian? That doesn't make sense. Now listen, I understand. You don't agree with what happened with the 4 people that should have gotten punished. I agreed with you on that. They should have gotten punished. But we have a process for things. We have a system for things. No matter how horribly wrong it was fucking set up, right? No matter how fucked up the codex was or whatever, right? But we followed a system, and whenever you came back, because you were going to come back and you are going to come back, then we call for a mistrial. We judge them after. It doesn't fucking matter, but we followed a system. We have our judges for a reason. We trust the process. And if they didn't do the right thing, hey, down the line, we call it for a mistrial. Just follow the fucking process like any civilization would do. But this, you getting guns and shit and getting ready for fucking Armageddon, I don't know. That's not the way, brother.
So, where does that leave us now? How do we move forward?
Well, I'm confused because in one hand, when you first showed up here, you started your point with you're very upset how nobody has tripas, nobody's got balls. So that somebody is put in charge with probably the most tripas and balls in all of New Babylon, and he's doing things, and then you still have a problem with that. So do you have a problem when somebody has tripas and balls that aren't doing what you want to do? Like, what is your actual issue? I'm confused now because he was doing things that you wanted somebody with tripas and balls to do, brother.
First of all, I wasn't fucking. I've not been around until right now.
No, we get it.
No, but you didn't answer my question. You got paranoid. And you are here comparing the fact, or you and your boys at some point in the conversation compared the fact that, oh, this is bullshit. Those guys did nothing. Nothing happened to those guys, and this is happening to us. But in the same breath, you're saying we need somebody with 3 to be strict and put their foot down on motherfuckers. And somebody did that to you. So now all of a sudden you have a problem. So I'm confused. Like, what is the actual problem?
No. My point's never changed. The only reason I bring up that trial and those 4 people is that delegitimizes everything we've done. And from that moment forward, it's like the whole thing needs to be scrapped. Nothing matters. No law matters. Nothing matters after that. No you, not me.
That is a conclusion you can come to, but it doesn't mean it's happening right then and there, though.
That was the conclusion I came then and there.
Look, the thought process there was
that never changed from that moment. That never changed.
I hate that he's hiding behind
the
this.
thought process there was, yes, things need to be changed, remade, all of that. 100%.
That's beyond the martial law.
I'm there with you, brother. 100%. Things need to change.
Brother, we are all there with you. That's why when
Right.
I was in that pit, fucking high as fuck, or even over the weekend, I'm not taking action and doing things. I'm letting things play out to see where people land before we actually start taking action, because there needs to be a conversation that's currently happening right now before we do anything.
But that's beyond the martial law, brother. Like, so you guys can fucking, like, you know, if you want to scrap everything and start, you can do all that. That's why it's on the martial law, while the new or however progress want to do would happen. You get what I'm saying?
Look,
that is the whole
trial,
reason.
Nothing was, me personally, from my point, I did not interfere with the trial, the judgment, because again, everything was falling apart. I can't write a codex in fucking 2 hours or whatever, 3 hours. So what I did, my thought process was, I'm going to follow what our current rules and regulations are. And then once we change things, again, mistrial down the line. But you can't expect me to just, abolish the codex right there on the spot and then overrule people that we put in positions because we trusted them at that point.
There's no way you can argue the logic that Luciano's approaching with. He's way too logical right now. Like, this is perfect logic.
That would cause mayhem and chaos upon everything. I think just a little bit of patience would have gone a long way. A little bit of patience would have saved everything from happening. Benny getting shot, all your boys, or ex-tripas or whatever, from going to the Ashen Tree. Like, all that could have been avoided. Sebas from tripping the fuck out and saying, I'm not going to follow this government. Benny saying, I'm going to hold down the Ashen Tree with my people. Like, a little bit of patience.
Your people, what is your people?
What does that mean?
What's going on here, bro? We already splitting up even before we even did anything. Like, people already holding down, be like, this is my Ashen Tree, I'm my own Marduk. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Now, before the context, it didn't make sense to me, but now it makes sense when you be fucking telling, like you said, the people there with you that, like, nothing matters anymore and stuff. No wonder they get paranoid. You guys buying guns and shit. No wonder they get fucking paranoid, think I'm gonna kill him or we're gonna kill him.
Brother,
Why the fuck
Sebas-
would we come and kill anybody?
Sebas bought the shotgun with 25 Babylon that we put in his pocket because he was a priest of the town. And he didn't even do that on Friday. He did that before that.
He did that on fucking Monday when everything was fine.
Why would he even do it on Monday? Like, you guys,
No,
nothing
that
happened.
happened. That happened when we were both exiled.
Okay, so
Yeah,
why
but-
why am I being told that this was done before all
I don't
that
know.
happened?
Whoever told you that is wrong. I'm telling you.
Well, the person who sold him the shotgun told us this. So is this person wrong?
The day we both got exiled, on the way to the Ashen Tree is when we got it.
Who did you buy it
Okay.
from?
Raise guys.
Habibi MC, right?
BBMC.
Habibi MC.
Raise guys. See.
Yeah, Romanov, okay.
Go by now. See.
Yeah.
Listen, let's pretend that happened. Okay, whatever.
We can actually confirm that info too. Ray would tell us the
It
truth.
still
So.
doesn't change the fact, brother. You say people are two pussies. You get exiled. The first thing you do is go buy a weapon and strap down on Ashen Tree. Like, what the fuck is that thinking?
Amigo, like I don't know how many other ways to say this.
Say it in a way I
need you-
understand,
need
because
you
it doesn't
to
make sense.
understand like where my mind is at, okay? Because
Yeah?
once you do, it makes sense to all the action. Friday, when that happened, my mind, as the fucking asshole that wrote the codexes, all of this is delegitimate. Any call made after this trial literally means nothing. So they say you gone for now.
I
okay,
hate
good.
that this is what you're gonna hide
I'm gonna
behind,
go by the tree. We
bro.
all have our clothes on. We're donned. And we're waiting until Lang gets back. Even though we're elders, that too is like illegitimate.
It's not illegitimate till I'm out of martial
That
law.
is a weak
You guys
mental, brother.
made
Even in
no
my
fucking rules,
my
buddy.
current state, even with all the shit that I disagreed with, I was willing to sit in a shame pit over the fucking the last 4 days just to show people that I'm willing to follow the system, even though I do not agree with it, until there's a conversation where we can change the system, brother. Everything that that came out of Luciano's mouth is the most logical way to go about this. And I know for a fact that you don't disagree with it. The only reason you are disagreeing is because you want to protect the people who are your boys who did stupid ass shit that they shouldn't have done. If we're willing to throw out any system immediately, the minute we don't agree with it, why are we going to try again?
But you're the one who threw it out.
What?
What?
I follow your actions, your lead.
Brother. What you're trying to do, Edgar, I don't know if you're intentionally trying to do this, or if you're just looking for a way to downplay what Benny and Hassan did, and Sebas.
I'm not talking about Benny and Sebas right now. Fuck them for a moment, please. Let's talk about Babylon and going forward. Lang, there is an unspoken law that you need to understand, and that is what you do is law. And what
No.
you say
Just
goes.
because you want to put that on me and New Babylon doesn't make that true, brother.
But it is true.
It doesn't matter. That is not true. Just because you believe that, it is not true. Just because all of New Babylon believes that, it is not true until it is discussed and made law, brother.
So now what?
Well,
Do we move forward, or is this it?
I think we move forward and start over. But I'm telling you right now, there's no way we're moving forward with Benny and Hassan and Sebas.
I need to speak to them.
That's totally fine. You can have as many conversations as you want, but there's no way we move forward with those three.
Listen, like, you can go speak with them, but my point is very simple, okay? I don't know what's going on with Sebas, because I had nothing, I didn't see him and nothing to do with it. Hassan, obviously, got the shot at us, we had to shoot back. But Benny stood there and said, this is my Babylon now, and we have our own Marduk. We don't follow anything over there. For me, like,
Guys, you gotta understand, like, what
it's not personal, but Benny,
with Lang,
no matter what
Lang
happens,
broke laws and did a bunch
as
of
long
dumb
as I am
shit,
in
but he
Babylon,
stuck with the
never
ideologies
have
of New
to.
Babylon.
He will
Like, he
never
allowed
come
himself to be put on trial. He allowed himself to be
Ever.
judged. That's
Why
what
not?
Edgar
He
doesn't
stand
understand.
there
He didn't
and
just say,
he says,
fuck
like,
this,
is my
let me
Babylon
go to the
now,
Ashen
and
Tree and start
he
my own
chose the
Babylon.
side, try to split
I don't
Babylon.
think Edgar
and have
understands
our own-
that.
This guy tried to, what you call it? This guy tried
Just because he
to
did those things doesn't mean he
mutiny.
threw out the codex. He was just being a
Out of the
fucking
blue.
idiot, right? Like, he was
Truth
being
be
a
told,
stupid fuck. That's what he was
just
being.
entertain it. The boys come back. Hassan, Sebas, and Benny. How are they going to trust anything? How are we going to restart something that is broken with a broken foundation, with a broken community at that point? Because that's what it's going to be. Those boys are not going to trust any of us but you.
I mean, that's been the case since day one, apparently, so.
Lang, but that goes both ways.
No, it doesn't, brother.
That go both ways, and you know it.
Bro, you can
No,
say
it
that,
doesn't.
right?
Like Edgar,
you can
it's
say that, but
deflecting
you
like
have not done it that way.
It's like it's
I've
brother.
fought so heavily with all of you guys,
100%.
Wow.
and so has, and up until what seems like this point, Benny had as well,
Yeah.
and Sebas.
I'm confused. What did you say?
Like I've trusted all of your people.
See, but this is the your people bullshit. See, brother, you don't even believe what we're doing here. Like, none of this makes sense.
Because I lack the vocabulary to say it otherwise. What I mean to say is it hasn't been a us versus them. I have made great efforts.
Okay, but I don't know
completely
why you
scrap
think
that.
when I insulted those three, I'm talking about you, brother. I'm not talking about you. Those three very clearly came from day one, all about following you and you only.
Brother, Benny, when I was declaring martial law, right? And handling control.
You say you trusted your people, but the first thing you do at a bit of tension is you're buying fucking out-of-world guns to protect yourself. It's like there's a lot of contradiction here. I didn't once turn around and go buy guns and start arming myself because I felt I was about to get fucked by anybody. That thought has never even crossed, man. As a matter of fact, I didn't even have a gun until this morning when Arush handed me one.
We were running around getting bombed with no weapons. And we were still not buying outside weapons. But it doesn't matter. Everybody, now we're here. We have to fucking figure out what the fuck is happening, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna sit here in a circle all day. I have people are waiting for martial law. All I know from me and Luciano's end, it will be martial law till you guys decide, do change stuff, whatever you guys decide to do, or or even if you want to do anything, then we will on martial law. You get what I'm saying? But that is the reason we martial law. So like we can at least hold whatever is left in Babylon in check till things changes. And we are under, we under new government or same government, whatever. It's not my position to decide. But my position is to keep Babylon safe. And also, I don't take bullshit. People want to bullshit me, they find out. You said people don't have balls? Well, I'm telling you, brother. I might be a small guy, but I got a fucking big ass cojones. I will take out every motherfucker who goes against whatever we do. Now.
You're saying the only future with Babylon is without Sebas and Benny.
Brother, if roles were reversed, you'd be hunting these guys and putting their fucking heads on fucking pikes, brother.
If you heard, like, let's take a random guy. Let's say Apple goes to the fucking Ashen Tree and says, I have my own crew here now. We have our own Marduk. Fuck Babylon. Go back to Babylon. What would you do, bro? Like, you guys will do the same thing I did. I know for a fact you would do that. So would Lang. Like, we would not tolerate people fucking splitting up Babylons. Like, how, you know what I'm saying? We would not do that. And you know it.
No one told Benny to do that. That reaction also, it absolutely makes no sense. And if you're going to stand there as Edgar and say that you would have done different, you are immediately lying.
Now, like Luciano said, whatever you guys do, you decide. I am open for anything as long as Babylon is safe is what I care about. I'm only in charge as long as there is a, martial law. I'm not in charge of Babylon, and I would never run for Babylonian king or whatever you want to call it. I would never run for Marduk, even if I could. I would never do it.
So again, are we moving forward to build Babylon?
Depends on you, brother.
Yeah, depends on, well, we're asking you that question, brother. You're the one's got a hard decision to make here.
I have to talk to, I literally
Of course,
have
no,
to
I'm
Benny.
not saying you decide right now. Listen, you go talk with him. What I'm trying to say is that is your decision here, right? Like I'm not gonna be a dick and say that it's not a hard decision, but it is your decision. You go decide what you want to do, but whatever you decide to do, at least tell us. You get me?
See, I will go and talk to them now.
All right.
All right. Let's go, Lucian. We got a throne to build, buddy. Let's go, guys.
I
We're gonna
can
build
have them
it.
come pick me up from here.
You sure?
All right.
You want to ride? Okay.
Please, Edgar, don't have the fucking most mundane reaction and come back here with a convoy. You're better than that, brother. I hope you're better than that.